Scapegoat, our dreams, our hobbies, our aspirations build so much for us in our lives. But one of the biggest things that they can provide us is a family. For some, it's a second family, for others, it's a first. And this documentary highlights how skating can bring people together from all walks of life, heal wounds that could seem otherwise irreparable, and allow us to look at our futures as something bright and promising. And it's crazy sometimes to think that something as simple and as innocuous as a skateboard can do that, but it can. And it's the people who ride it that keep those dreams and aspirations going. So this documentary tells us just a few of those stories, but it's so amazing to know how wide spanning this family really is.
So it's a really a testament to how no matter how the environment is that you come up in, having something positive in your life to focus on can really change the trajectory of your life. That was the main thing I got from this, and with this Leandre, he found family in his relationships and friendships and in unlikely places. He found this safe space. And I thought what was really cool about this documentary was the ease in which it came about. They described that it was just kids at the skating park, two brothers, and this guy wanted to take pictures or something, and then they kind of found their way to each other. And I think the tone overall reflects the ease of how this documentary came to be. It does seem very authentic. It doesn't seem like we're trying to make this. It seems like these are just clips and videos of my life. These are just people talking about someone they care about. And therefore, it feels like we're peeking into his life. There's a whole world that these kids are in, forgotten by their families on their own. They're making the park their home. And you can see how where one lost his focus or was, environmentally had to be taken away from the safe space that is skating, and you see where that ended up and one was. And I think there was really some really heartbreaking moments in this, but also I think what was more heartbreaking was the calmness in describing the heartbreaking moments. Yeah, my mom didn't answer the phone or my mom didn't care. Saying something like that with just such certainty and just knowing that that's just the way it was, I think it's the saddest thing, because I'm sure in those moments maybe that was heartbroken for him, but years later it's just like that's just how I grew up, but I'm okay from it. And I think as an outsider looking in, I think it's even more heartbreaking for us to kind of realize that this is this person's environment, this is this person's life. They have had people that came into their life that they felt like was their safe space, that was their thing they could rely on, and they had these people leave, and things shift and things come and things go. And but he prevailed regardless. You can really see the shift in his life reflected over time in this doc, and I think that's what really made it really unique.
Scapegoat. Love this piece. This was a really well made doc. It was lovely to get to see Leandre continue through his life with skating being like his lighthouse or the life preserver. And the film didn't shy away from the grittiness, and we got this city that has its seedy edges, its rough edges, and the resilience that he had to continue on in struggling to just get through, but also struggling to be better at his craft, was pretty remarkable. And for those who say, oh, like that's not a sport or that's not, there's so many other things kids could do. It's physical and it's engaging, and it's all about finding that balance, right? And pushing yourself. How far can you go? What's the next level of achievement? And there's a real community in that. And it just was fascinating to see his rise and how hard you need to work to get ahead and to make your mark. I think the cinematography was gorgeous. Really nice momentum and pacing through the piece as well. It really had me on the edge, and yeah, there's a really nice organic movement throughout. For my skateboarding friends, this is going to be a number one recommendation. Even for my not skateboarding friends, I think they'd really appreciate this as well.
I thought Scapegoat was really good. Really, really fascinating and emotional. I thought the concept of the story of like, okay, we're gonna tell Scapegoat's story from like tell the story like the pitch of this is the story of this guy's come up. I thought was really a good choice and executed well. Like started from the bottom, now we're here for real. Like, and I think that has mass appeal beyond skating fans. I've never heard of bro, never cared about skating. Best I could do is Tony Hawk, and then to get Tony Hawk, you got me. Um, because I think that choosing to go that route, that the started from the bottom, coming up route, makes the story of Scapegoat like universal to people that aren't just skating fans, and I think that worked out well. Also, the B-roll was really great. So I'm sure it is a special skill to get high quality skating footage. So y'all did that well here. So great job.